Hello sweet mommies, welcome you all to Strategy Sangamam in the new segment of Kids Park. How are you all? We all fine. And this segment is new to you all, and this is exclusively for kids of all the stages from newborn to the adolescent stage and for both the genders. So in this segment we are going to have a very good discussions about various informations related to kids. So in the good start, today we are planning to have a very good important discussion about the topic children's motivation, because we all know that motivation is a very important matter required even for the adults, that is even we are parents or all the other people. So how come it is not be an important matter for kids? Yes, so that's why we are planning to have a very good discussion about the children motivation in our today's topic. Panda baby, say hi. He's our little panda, my favorite one. Very spongy and soft baby. So we always used to have him in our place wherever we are going. Even our babies likes this very much. And today I told that we are going to discuss about the children's motivation. But before going to talk about the motivation thing, we should be very clear about what is demotivation and how dangerous this demotivation is. Because we used to think like scolding at kids or beating them will make them to have a good life or feel them that we are taking them in a very right path. But that is the very big mistake we people are doing. So that we should be very clear that how dangerous this demotivation is. Let's see what is demotivation. It is a kind of discouragement, a complete negative one. Sometimes, like if a baby is trying to do something, we are restricting him or her not to do, or we are stopping them to do when they are trying something new. So if all these things are happening to them continuously, definitely they will face very bad results. And this thing is a common matter to all the people, like which is not only for the parents, all the siblings, the elder siblings, you may be a grandparents or maybe relatives, any family, any friends, or even you are a stranger when you are facing your kids. If you try to restrict, or if you are demotivating, or if you are showing some negative force towards the kids, definitely that will disturb the kids in a very big manner. So let's see all this thing. Okay, what will happen when the children get demotivated? Let's see some of the few examples one by one. If suppose if a kid is completely restricted or stopping to do something, definitely he or she will feel fed up of doing anything new, or he or she will avoid to try something new. Like they won't like to step up further. They won't show interest in doing anything new, or they won't show interest towards any of the thing. Definitely they will get fed up of everything whatever they are seeing around them. And also they won't feel comfortable in even any new places. Suppose if you are taking them to a new places, definitely these restrictions and this demotivation will be the first thing comes to their mind. So they won't be relaxed, and they won't mingle with other kids, or they won't show interest of doing something or roaming something or somewhere. They will be sitting in one place and they will dump themselves. And will you like if your kids are behaving like that? Definitely not as a parents, right? So some of the other things also there, let me list. They will start to fear for everything, like scaring for seeing anything new or anything different. Even they won't be in their own room if they get dumped, or if they get frustrated of seeing something. And very bad thing, they will start to discourage themselves. They will lose their confidence. And if they are behaving like this in this young stage, definitely the same will continue even if they grow. So we should be very careful in handling them with all these situations. Let's see some of the important points or some of the important informations or matters that we should do and don'ts while concentrating about the children's motivation. So before do's, let's see what are the don'ts, like what we should not do when you want to grow up your child in a very positive way, or when you want to make your child a child with a very good motivation. Let's see one by one. The first important thing is, don't fight in front of the kids, because if you are having a very tensed mood and fighting with your spouse or someone else, you may think he or she is just a kid, they won't listen anything or they don't know anything. Definitely they know everything and they will observe everything. So if you are fighting, they will feel something bad. Why you parents are fighting? Why this uncomfortable thing is happening around us? And they will start to compare their parents with their friends' parents. They'll start to talk. Are your parents are fighting in front of you, or they're fighting, or will they be very fine in your home? Likewise, they will start to put everything in their mind, and they will frustrate for that also. Let me tell you one incident, a very funny incident. In one dinner dining, me and my husband, just we were speaking about the food. I'm asking him to take some more. So just in an enthusiastic manner, I was telling him, take some more. Just my voice alone was raised, but nothing happened. Suddenly, my daughter raised her head and seeing our face in a very tensed manner. She's asking, what happened? Nothing happened. Simply, I just raised the voice with the enthusiastic manner, like, just take some more, take some more. He's replying me, no, enough for me, enough for me. So that simple thing, just raising of voice, just note this, the raising of voice is also an important thing kids is noting. So that time we realized, even not only the fighting thing matters, the voice raising is also a thing which is matter to the kids, because her face changes suddenly. So that's why it's just a funny thing. We take it as a comedy, but we've learned a lesson from that. Then don't discourage them for anything if they are trying to do something. Like even a small thing, if they are trying to move some things from one place to another place, or if they are trying to do some household works, even maybe a boy or a girl, just encourage them. Don't stop them to do what they are trying. And one important mistake every parents used to do is, if a kids ask about something, like raising some question or asking something, simply the parents or some people will tell that I don't know. Don't do that mistake. Instead, try to learn what the baby is asking and try to answer that question. If you are saying suddenly that you don't know, like I don't know, if you are telling like this, definitely that baby will feel bad, and he or she will stop to ask the question in the future days. So don't do that mistake. And don't give them a fake success chance. It means sometimes some parents will do, oh my god, I lost, like while playing some games or some while doing some opposition games or something. You can win, or you will win it easily. But what as a parents we will do, oh my god, I missed it, oh I lost it in front of you, you're the winner. What the baby will think is that he win, but this is not a real winning one. So we should not give such a fake winning chances. If the baby get failed, if the kid get failed, let them be. Then only they can understand what is the lose, or what is the failure, or what is the success. Everything they should learn and understand. Then only that will store in their mind for a long lasting time, and they can able to understand the real fact about the world. So this is the important thing you should focus and concentrate while taking care of your kids. And another important thing is, don't and never give up in front of other people. Like even that the siblings, don't compare your one kid with the another kid. That is maybe the siblings. That will also be a very big mistake every parent is doing. A simple incident. See how your brother is doing, you are not doing. How your sister is doing, you are not doing. If it has happened to them, definitely they will feel bad, and they won't have interest with their siblings even. They will start to hate that person. definitely this thing will happen to the adults also. If you are compared with someone unwantedly or unnecessarily, even they are a good person, you have a very good rapport with that person, you will start to find a distance between that person. So just think about the kids mind, just like that to other people. See how your friend is taking ranks, how your friend is participating in sports and other events, why you are dumping yourself, why you are not doing this thing. All this thing will happen because of the parents only, not from the kids. So we should be very clear about this thing by not comparing and not giving up our kids with even their siblings or with the other people from outside. Everybody is unique, every kids have their own talents, so just try to find it out and take the further step. Depends on what the kids is needed. So don't do that mistake by comparing or by giving up your kids in front of others. And don't create the unnecessary expectations, like being in this situation. Take an example, because of this corona, we are in a very critical stage that everybody wants to be in a very careful situation. So don't create a unnecessary expectations and unnecessary promises, like you might promise your kid that you are not going to do, you only know that you are not going to do it, but what you will say, we will take it in the next time, or we will buy it in the next time, or I will give you in the next morning, like that. If you say that simply, that thing will register in the kid's mind in a very strong manner, and he or she will be expecting for that next time, or maybe the next visit to that shop, or the next morning, like how you said. And if it doesn't happen, definitely the kids will get fed up of those things. Likewise, expectations, creating all the expectations, don't create them. If you are not able to execute something, or if it is not possible for us to proceed something, we should not create an expectation. So once we make that to that kids to feel expected, definitely he or she will be the same thing, like the giving fake promises. They will start to expect, and if it doesn't happens in the next time, he or she will feel bad. Why it is not happening to me? And again they will start to compare the same thing with other kids, because being a kids, they don't know much, right? So we should be very clear with all these things. And don't say no to all the time. You can say no, you should not do that, but instead or along with that, you have to speak with them in a polite manner and make them to understand why we are saying no. We should make them to understand what, why, and how, all these things. So far, we have discussed some of the points which we should not do, like the don'ts from the parenting point of view. Let's see some of the do's, that is, what are the things we can do to motivate our children. In the next video, see you all soon in the part 2 of children's motivation. Live life, love life, and start and enjoy your day with Strategy Sangamam. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
Tata Mama. Tata Mama.